Hello, BAME Farm fans. It's my most favorite time of the year. Yes, ear corn picking time. And, well, we just finished chopping silage. That's probably been a week ago now or more. Probably more. And the fun thing to see is how many green leaves there are. We haven't had much for a frost. And the corn is holding on, and we planted it early enough. We've done a lot worse. It's the end of October, and it still looks choppable. But the ears, well, I mean, they're mature. I don't know how dry they are, but they're dry enough to go be wasted on deer. One thing I'm not going to do is run the camera through the picker again. Hey, would you look at that? It looks like we planted a cover crop. I always love to comment on that because of the ridiculousness of planting your weeds instead of letting what you have grow, right? Yes, winter annuals, chickweed, and there's some of that rough stock bluegrass down there. Didn't have to pay a cent for it. It grows on its own. Well, this is the unfun part of ear corn. When the wagon gets full and you really want to have it overloaded, sometimes you got to do a little bit of work to get it there. And I guess good news, bad news, as fast as I'm picking in third gear, doesn't create enough bumpiness to settle this pile out. Plus, we're not overly dry. That's for certain. Whew! It's gonna be one heavy load. Who likes our creativity with loading up the picker? Conveniently, I had Bandit's trailer here, from when I was moving round bales that we were able to use it to help load. I originally thought we may have to use 2 tractors or like the skid steer and the bucket loader to lift up the picker and then back the buyer's trailer under. But then I had this brilliant idea of using it kind of like a ramp for assistance. And once we got it backed up the ramp, we could roll it by hand. On smooth ground, the picker rolled around fine by hand. And that's kind of part of the reason why, I'm selling it, is that, okay, on a hard surface, it's fine. But if it's not perfectly dry, this thing could become a boat anchor. And I don't care if I pulled it with a TW. By the time you're pulling this in a wagon, you're just dragging a lot of dead weight. I did a fine job as a picker, especially after I finally got it rebuilt. There's not much I didn't touch. The only thing I didn't touch was the feeder house chain. Almost everything had been, somehow rebuilt or amended on it. I didn't paint it, but, that's life. It's 40 years old and it's looking okay in its original colors. When this thing rolls out the driveway, the farm will officially be John Deere free. Finally. Even this, everything John Deere we've had has figured out how to lose its wheels, even this picker. And it was, one wheel that fell off kind of made sense. It hit like a groundhog hole. The other one, I was trying to turn on a headland. Snapped the other spindle. But I think we got pretty creative there using the 2 trailers. I'm now sticking with the Unisystem. It's a whole lot faster. I don't need a combine to open fields up for me. And I can cut just straight down the middle of a patch if I need to, without any problems. So far, haven't had any issues with the Uni. And having those big rice tires, there was a couple low, wet corners I went through and, motored right on through. No problem. Got the most out of the rice tires, drug the wagon, and we were fine. Yes, pulling away. Now that, it took me forever to find this picker, and now I see them for sale everywhere. Kind of like the Unisystem. Now that I bought one, I see them for sale everywhere. Even I see Ford corn pickers for sale. Everybody remember how far I came? I don't know if I made many videos using the old new idea, but then I got a Ford picker probably about the time the channel started. I had this John Deere picker, and I'm on my 4th one with the Unisystem. The Ford corn picker was fun. It was a 1-row machine. It would take a while. It would take me almost 2 hours to fill a wagon pulling a 1-row. Now with the John Deere, just because I could travel so fast, because the head would pull things through so quick, I got it down to about an hour, and with the Unisystem, I can fill a wagon in less than an hour. And now it's just a matter of keeping the wagons away.